Hey everyone, welcome to Meeple Bits. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Organizing Bits, where we tackle the game Architects of the West Kingdom. Now, I'm especially excited to bring this one to you because this is the first insert that I've done with the new 3D printer that I just got. So more on that later. Let's go ahead and just jump right in, and I'll kind of describe the components and give you a little bit of the details of why I was so excited to be able to get this one together. So let's go ahead and crack this open and see what we got. Scorecards. All right, so let's go ahead and just disassemble, get everything out of the way to begin with. And what we have is, as you guys know, a sea of baggies and no real place for cards. So this is the biggest frustration that I have with inserts like this, is that there's nowhere for things to truly go. Now, baggies for components and resources, I don't mind so much, but it's this right here, these cards not really having a home that bothers me the most. So I may leave things in the baggies because I do store games upright, and it might just help keep the components from, running amok. All right. And they even went so far as to give us another set of baggies that we don't otherwise need. The tack stand, which, look, thematically it looks really, really nice, so no major issues with that. But this does, as you can see, it just comes disassembled. So when you're trying to lift it up and pull out the money, it's too easy for this thing to become disconnected. I could glue it, but I made a new one anyway. Okay, so now that we've got everything out, almost everything out, okay. First things first, we need to discard this cardboard insert. Okay. Next, we've just got a lot of trays like this. Now, I know it's really difficult to see in this video, but I'll try to angle it as best as I can. But you'll see that embossed in the print is the name of the resource where it goes into the tray. So because this was my first print with the new printer, I just went ahead and used a default black filament for this one. So all the components are black. I didn't do anything fancy, swapping anything out. But just to give you an idea, this piece alone, I think I did a 20% infill so that I could get it nice and thick. But this piece alone took, I think, a little under 3 hours to print on this new printer that I got. For context, I went ahead and sliced it as though it would go into the old printer, 17 hours. So just this one tray would have otherwise taken me the better part of a day of just waiting around, less than 3 hours. So you guys can tell why I'm so excited for this. But very, very simply, we've got two pieces exactly the same. So these guys are going to stack right on top of each other and be put right down in here like so. Then we've got, next up, just some boxes with a top that comes off that you can see through. These are going to be for the player colors. So I thought about doing these in the player colors themselves, but you'll be able to see right down in there at exactly what color you're picking up. So all 20 meeples go in, and then you just put the lid right back on. There is a divot on the inside. There we go. Now, these didn't come with a similar lid in the print files, but no worries. So then these will stack right down here. So we'll have 5 of them. And then lastly is the card tray. So again, similar embossed text at the bottom so that you know what cards go where. And then here is the additionally printed tack stand. Again, it's got a little bit of stuff in there. to replace this. So again, colors and art-wise, this looks incredible, and I like it. But functionality and being able to pick it up and things like that, this one works better. Now, here's where the pavement meets the road, and this guy I did snap a little bit. I should have probably done more of an infill on this back wall, but what it's supposed to do is you're supposed to, once you've got the cards in there, this tack stand is meant to live just kind of right on top here, so that way it's flush with the rest of the box, and then it sits right at the top like that. So we'll have the 5-player things here and everything else right there. So with that, guys, we're gonna go ahead and put this together, and then just look at it when we're finished. So speed it up. Okay, so now we are finished. So much cleaner, smoother, nicer. So it'll be just as easy to, you know, pull out these trays down here to have access to the resources. So we'll just pull these out and leave the trays kind of just sitting on the table. So very, very excited for that. The player colors, easy to access and identify. This mess of baggies. No more. I don't think I'm going to keep this tack stand that keeps falling apart. And if need be, I can just, like I said, always print a new one. So all these baggies off to the side. And then we can just kind of put everything else back together. So board will sit right on top. Player mats on top of that. Instruction books on top of that. And yep, this is the way it goes. Okay. And then the top of the box. Okay. And just like that, the insert for Architects of the West Kingdom is complete. If you have any questions about this insert, I will link link in the description below to the print files so that you can give it a try yourself. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. I'll do my best to answer them. And if you've enjoyed the video, I do appreciate the support, so feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, everyone, until next time, thanks so much for watching.